A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Barber. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Return runs out of bounds.
Pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That is an unbelievable play by the offense. Not only do you convert 3rd down, not only do you convert 3rd and long, but you get an explosive play that now sets you up on the opponent's goal line, 1st and goal. Wow.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. This is a design run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Buying some time. With the catch, it's Clark. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air, it's Barber. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He might want another play. To the air, it's McMillan. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Pratt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's got it on the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Buys a little extra time. Running to Green. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The break. Arkansas has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Barber. Buys a little time. The throw. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, going to the air. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense, take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. Hard running there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Fires to the middle. He's got it.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! These guys are really hitting their as they push out that lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Iron sharpens iron, and you just...
Touchdown Gamecocks! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Just keep slinging it. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Barber. Got a man, it's Brake. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Wants to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Brake. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell that he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's complete. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Wants to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's McMillan. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up after 36.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Berry. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To the air, it's McMillan. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they load up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Right on target this time. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
Back to throw, it's Barber. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brink. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough... Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's McMillan. He'll take the deep shot. Wide open, he makes the catch.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Hand off from the shotgun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
South Carolina offense will take over 1st and 7.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. It doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Looking left. This time he's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brings him to the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Well, we know this defense is going to...
Sneak gets it done. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Complete to the left. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Punts it out of the air.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bray. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to throw, it's Barber. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And that's tough to defend, right? You're going 5 wide, spreading us out across the field. These windows become a little bit bigger when you do that, and they were able to convert, and as a result, they walk away with 8 points on the drive.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth.
He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Western Kentucky. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense putting points on the board. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the pickoff. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're
going the other way, and he's got room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's going to run it. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Rides to the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barber. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're dealing with a second and long. The offense changing the plays. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. One more play to pad the stats.
Green 25.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Here we go. Gorilla. Squirrel. Squirrel.
Wants to go up top. Going for 6. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.